Okay. Yeah. Started recording.
Perfect. Perfect. So I think it's 10:30. It's just 1 minute to
So
go.
couple of 3 to 4 person join in the within 1 minute.
Time. Okay.
So right now the participant is 11. So
So
okay.
let me start, Vijay.
Yeah.
So welcome everyone. Thanks for joining this session. My name is Sam Rathod. I'm the director of this business. We are ittrainer.guru. We are providing IT training since year 2014. So overall, we got 6+ years of experience training 500 plus student. Basically, we teach technologies like SAP, software testing, networking, cloud computing. So, first of all, I would like to share the way we conduct our training and everything. At ittrainer.guru, we have got 5-star Google rating, and the way we perform, as you can see on the screen, I hope you can see the screen. So, on our website, so step one is we provide extensive hands-on practical training where trainer not only teaching the technology, but also they are sharing their experiences. So they are giving you examples, the scenarios they have come across, right? So you will get sort of an understanding that what is their day-to-day life like, what sort of challenge they are facing, what is the nature of work they are doing. So that's step one. Step two is live project during and after training. On successful completion of the project, experience on the CV and employment reference provided. So we try to simulate project close to any working project, and on completion of the project, we kind of help you, in the experience part as well. We have another consulting company called ROI Resources, through which we have several clients. Right? Using that company, we are helping candidate on experience and reference. The biggest challenge, especially when you learn something new, and when you start hunting for a job, and you are saying that okay, I need a break, right? I am ready to work for free, right? But people are struggling to get their first break because there are no job for newbies or freshies, right? You have to start from somewhere. It's always egg and chicken story, right? Which one came first? Nobody knows, right? Hence why we give them a project experience on training, after training, on completion of the training through our consulting firm. We are saying that this person was working with us on this project. If you need any references, we can provide you through our HR department. Right? So that's step two. So step two is very, very massively important. Right? That will give you a start to find any job. Now, step three: post-training mentoring sessions to guide candidate about CV and interview preparation. Our experts are giving them an insight of current IT trends, common interview question and answer. So it's not like you paid us a fees and we train you. End of story. Right? We genuinely feel happy that once one of our students who got trained by us he or she is managing to find a job. So once they finish their training, to keep their morale high, to keep that momentum going, we conduct regular mentoring sessions in which we are guiding them what they should more focus on, what are their weaknesses, what are the common interview questions, how they should explain the scenario-based answers. So let's say if they have come across, if they have worked on an enhancement or a project, what was their role, what are the activities they have performed. So those sort of things we are covering on mentoring session. Right? So this is all about keeping the morale high, keeping the motivation going. You are in touch, in line with the subject all the time until you reach your goal. So that's the intention. Now, if you can scroll, Vijay, step four, please.
Yeah.
Yeah. So step four is free access to job interview rehearsal software to practice interview skills. Now we are committed to what we have mentioned here. We have spent time and money to design an interview rehearsal software. Right? It's not just we are faking things, we are promising things and not delivering. We have our own interview simulation software, which we have designed using a technology called Unity 3D, where you can conduct your own virtual interview. The biggest problem is you have information in your head, but your head is not in line or in sync with your tongue. So for that, you have to do more and more rehearsal. There are many people who have knowledge, but they cannot express themselves in an interview the way they have wanted to perform. So basically, using this software, you can rehearse the interview questions. We will give you the scripts, right? More you rehearse, you become good at it. There is no rocket science, right? So it becomes part of your nature. It goes in your subconscious mind. You become quite confident facing any interview, right? So this is our own software which we are rolling out to all our students, right? So that's our step four. Step five is get introduced to the network of consulting companies and recruitment agencies. Technical support provided once candidate secure the job. So yeah, so let's say you have step one fantastic training. You have done the project. You have your CV where you are showing experience. We are doing the references. Then we are conducting mentoring sessions to motivate you to keep the morale high. Then you are using our interview rehearsal software so that you become good at facing the interview. Now let's say you have cracked in order to crack an interview, we will introduce you to the recruitment agencies we know or the companies with whom we have worked, right? So you will get introduced by us to them. Also, at the same time, once you find a job, if you have any technical difficulties, we can guide you. We can't spoon feed you, but we will get directions from us, right? So that's pretty much I wanted to cover. I just wanted to tell you who we are, what we do, how we do things, what is our way of working. So these are the five steps which we perform, right? And we are very proud of the five-star rating we have. We personally feel great that once we manage to place one of our candidates in a job. So this session is all about CCNA, and we have our trainer Vijay with us. He has got 15 plus years of experience. All of our trainers are industry experts. They have lots of experience. So without further ado, I would like to hand over to Vijay. He will share his PowerPoint presentation and he will carry on from there. Towards the end of the session, you will be given opportunity to ask question. Also, we will share the contact details. So if you want to enroll for this course, you can contact us. Thank you. Vijay, over to you.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Sam. So for providing the basic overview for the organizations related to job perspective and the guidance about the course overview. Thanks. So thanks to all of the candidate who have shown the interest in the CCNA orientation session. So myself, Vijay, I have a 30 or years of experience in the technology fields. So I
Vijay,
will,
can you share your PowerPoint? Are you sharing your
yeah, I
PowerPoint?
will be sharing my PowerPoint screen. So let's share it. Okay, I will be sharing my PowerPoint screen. Yes. Okay. The beginning. Yeah. So I hope all will be see my screen.
Yeah, we can see this. Carry on.
Yeah. So basically, this Cisco Certified Network Associate course, which is introduced by this Cisco itself. It is a company named Cisco. It's an entry-level certification course. Entry-level certification course for the networking engineers. Okay. So who should enroll this course? This course is designed for anyone seeking the CCNA certification. The course also provides the foundational knowledge for all support technicians involved in the basic installation, operation, and verification of Cisco networks. The job role best suited to the materials in the course are help desk technician, entry level network engineer, network administrator, network support technicians. So those who are eager to work in this domain, then you should have a CCNA certification course. Then you can approach such relevant types of job in the market. Okay. The next slide is the what are the benefits you can gain from the CCNA certification. Okay. This course will help you to learn the knowledge and skill to install, configure, operate, and small to medium sized networks. Gain a foundation in the essential networking security, automation. Prepare for the CCNA 200-301 CCNA exam, which is the CCNA exam code, which earn the CCNA certification. Okay. The certified online exam course is around 195 USD dollars. Duration is 120 minutes in the exam. The question will be 120 questions you need to during the exam. So each questions need to attempt in the 1 minutes. So online training which are we are providing uh, on the which are we are providing that will be held on the Saturday around 3 hours a day. The passing score you have to pass for the CCNA exam, which is around 800 to 850 out of 1000. So if you have gained the 800 and 850 marks in the online Cisco examination, you will be gain the certification from the Cisco itself. So training cost will be around 400 pounds for the CCNA course. The CCNA covers the broad range of fundamental based on latest technology, network implementation skills, and job roles. Basically, they are covered the 5 modules: the network fundamental, network access, IP connectivity, IP services, security fundamental, and they have newly introduced the automation and programmability. I can't hear something. I should fix it. Okay. Okay. These are the weightage according to the examinations. So CCNA covered the basic 5 modules, 5 to 6 modules, and there are the some weightage according to the CCNA exam. Suppose the network fundamental have a 20% weightage. That means in the examinations there are 20% of questions asked in particular network fundamental modules. So 20% questions in the network access module, 25% questions related to IP connectivity asked in the Cisco certification exams, 20% in the IP services, and 50% in security fundamental, and only 10% in the automation and programmability. So if you have a certain strengths in the first three domains, then you can easily pass the certification. Okay. How you can approach the learning for the CCNA? Currently in the market, there are some of the emulation software is available through which you can emulate the CCNA infrastructure in your own PC. GNS3, Cisco Viral, and the Cisco Packet Tracer is the free version of emulation software available online. You can download it in your laptop, and you can create the lab inside your laptop, and you can configure the topologies, network infrastructure in the software. And apart from that, the Eve NG and the NetSim network simulator, which are the paid version, which are the advanced level of simulation software. So you can learn more advanced operating system, Cisco virtualization, so Cisco virtualized iOS. You can emulate on the Eve NG and the NetSim network simulator. But uh, most appropriate is the packet tracer, which is the Cisco proprietary software. So you can learn the things quickly using the Cisco packet tracer, which are completely free and the Cisco proprietary software. The basic salary range after you passing the CCNA certification, when the freshers goes after passing the certification, so basic salary range will be 30,000 pounds to 35,000 pounds, depend upon the candidate skill and confidence. Okay. Every extra certification add more money to your career. And so
Sure.
if you have the CCNA plus CCNP certification, then you can earn up to 35,000 to 45,000 pounds.
Sorry, Vijay. There is some disturbance, some noise coming in between. I hope you have muted everyone.
Let me
That's
check again.
that's fine. You can carry on. We can't hear that noise anymore. You can carry on. Sorry.
Yes. So if you can have CCNA, CCNP plus AWS knowledge plus security, then that bar goes up to 50,000 to 60,000 pounds. CCNA virtualization, AWS security, MCSA, and then the 70 to 80,000. So remember that the every additional journey towards your career provides the more opportunity to earn additional money. So uh, I'm telling that the CCN is the baseline. So in terms of networking proficiency, you suppose you have certification in the CCNA, you go in the market with the certification, that way you can prove your proficiency in the networking field. Okay. The network engineer role versus certification scenario. I have collected the data from the website, which you can find it on the presentation slide itself. The source is itjobswatch.co.uk. Okay. The Cisco's networking certification jobs, which is quite relevant to network engineers, comes around one of the top 10 job opportunity related to networking fields. You can find the ratios. The Cisco is around 74%, 74% market share when we calculate the network engineer role. Why us? Why you select us for the training purposes? Minimum fees compared to the other institution, but provide the assurance to deliver the high quality content. Classroom training and virtual training option is there. Guidance and preparation for online exam. Dumps are also given with the no additional cost. Training emulated on the highly trusted network simulation software. Candidate question query difficulty will be addressed within a specific time frame, which help the candidate to move ahead their learning experience compared to the tutorial based learning. Basic understanding will be provided from the grass level for the non-technical person, so they can gain the more experience. Practical hands-on lab as well documented guidelines of network diagram will be provided for the reference. Overview approaches adopted by the industry explained through the lab scenario, which helps the student to understand the real world demand and prepare them the upcoming challenges in the advance. So in that way, I can say that I have the industry knowledge, so I can guide you the current technology trends and which are already adopted by the industry. So you can quickly grasp and adapt that trend. So you can compete in the market. Okay, the why you select the CCNA. Cisco is ranked 1 in the wireless access points, industrial router, layer 2, layer 3 switches in the year 2019, which proves that they are the market leaders. So the relevant source of information, you can find it on the Cisco website itself. Helps to better understand and find the core relevance with the some of the networking element. Suppose you have a later on plan to learn the AWS, then some of the key concept like VPC, security groups, load balancer have things which are referred to the CCNA networking elements. So you can better understand if you have a certification of CCNA or if you have a knowledge of CCNA. Then the SDN, the software defined networking, which is the most adopted trend in the current market, which is you can gain the knowledge of that also if you have a knowledge of CCNA. VMware vSphere, which is virtualization platform. Some of the elements of networking which you learn in the CCNA, which might help you to understand that technology better. Basic firewall configuration. Suppose you have a Sonic wall firewall, WatchGuard firewalls, checkpoint firewall configuration. There are some elements in the firewall configuration which are needs to refer before configuring the firewall. The CCNA course will also help you to understand the relevant technology in terms of firewall. Security concepts such as access list and network segmentation also be helpful while you performing the CCNA examination. Okay. Why the CCNA certifications? It will showcase your the engineer's capability to understand the complex network scenario and prove that they have professional skill in the network domain. Suppose you are have a certified CCNA certification that goes into the market, so they will recognize your professional skills in the network domain. As suppose you have the MCSEs prove which the system level skills, the CCNA proves the candidate networking skills. To introduce the network automation features, Cisco recently introduced the network automation feature based on current technology trends, which help the engineer to manage the repetitive tasks better. So however, that the hardware appliance, so we will be cover the conceptual knowledge for that. Okay. So my introductions, what I have the technical knowledge around. So 30 years of experience in the various technology such as VMware, CCNA, MCSC, AWS, cybersecurity, and Linux. Work with the wide variety of industry such as pharmaceutical, telecom, finance, and entertainment. Handle and work with the more than 10,000 field force IT infrastructure capable to handle and workload and deliver them in the time period and have a knowledge of various companies infrastructure. Certified in the VMware, MCSA, CCNA, VMware AirWatch. Perceive the knowledge in the AWS DevOps. And the qualified master cybersecurity professional. Okay, this is the last slide, so you can feel free to ask any questions. An investment in the knowledge pays the best interest. Remember that all. So you can contact me. My contact numbers and the Sam's contact number are in the presentations. So if
Uh,
you have any questions related to my orientation session, you can please feel free to ask the question. I will try to
Vijay,
answer.
it's better let them type the message. We will read the question, and yeah, we will answer the question. It seems like there
Yeah,
is some audio issue.
you can message me or
No, no, in the chat they can mention if they
yes.
have any questions. So basically, the total duration of the training is about 30 hours. Each session is about 3 hours, so there would be around 10 sessions. If it takes more than that, that is also fine. Uh, we are more. I mean, we want you to learn the subject. We are not tying ourselves on in terms of timing. So if there are one or two more sessions, that would be fine. And as Vijay has mentioned, the training cost is £400 for 30 hours training, so which is roughly 11, around 12 hours, £12 per hour. So basically, as I mentioned in the beginning of the session, once you have this training, you can go for CCNA examination. Vijay will create those virtual environment or those platform which he has mentioned on his slide, through which he will give you some task or some assignment to perform. Given the current scenario we have due to COVID-19, usually we prefer to have a classroom-based session. We have our center based in North Wembley. If time permits, towards the end of this training, we will have face-to-face sessions as well, if possible. If not, if you guys are quite far from that location, we can still have online session. That is not an issue. So once you do the project with us, or during or after training, we'll help you with some sort of experience. We'll help you with CV building, mentoring, interview rehearsal software. Right. We also introduce you to the recruitment agencies whom we know. So that kind of support you will receive from us at the same time. So yeah, please feel free to ask any questions, as you can type a message on chat box.
Yes, some of them ask for the questions, so I will ask the. Okay, so Vanna Pandya. So, does the training include the mock exam and more exam practice? Yeah, so I will be providing the questions as far as you progress in your the CCNA journey. So we can evaluate the understanding of the candidates. So once I provide you with the guideline relevant to the technology, then I will throw you some question around it. So when you attempt that questions, when you attempt that questions, then we can find that the how you are going to be progress in that CCNA.
We will share you the simulation links where you can do practice exams, right? And we can evaluate your progress, that how you are performing. We won't. The intention is that you should pass your exam in your first attempt, right? So will do as many mistake as you like in the simulation itself, right? So we will send you the links for the simulation exam where you can practice your exams as well.
So one more question from the one is there unlimited receipts? So actually the CCNA certification which are held by the Cisco itself, it is a one-time cost for the CCNA certification course, that is 195 USD dollars. So once you and pass it, uh, then it will be good for the candidate. But if you have failed, then you need to revisit it.
And you
But
have to pay
of
extra.
course, yeah. So it will be extra. So, but if you are attempting the uh, offline dumps and questions and answer from my end, that will be unlimited receipts for your practice purpose.
Yeah, and just to mention that $195, it's not part of the training fees which we charge. So it's
Yes, the
400 pounds
195 is
plus
the Cisco certification course, which are
exam cost.
organized
Yeah.
by this Cisco itself, which provide the global certification status for the CCNA exam. Whenever you approach some organization and provide your certification and your code, they will recognize you the CCNA certification status by verifying that on the Cisco website. So next question is around Nirav Shah. Are you flexible about the days for the classroom training? So well, Nirav, actually it depends how much flexibility is provided. So each and every time is not possible, but if we can provide you up to certain limits.
Sorry, what was the question, Vijay? I didn't get that.
He is asking that are you flexible about the days for the classroom training?
Okay. Yeah, so let's say in a given day, if you miss one or two session, we do conduct one-to-one session as well. But yeah, for that, send us a message offline. Yeah, we can do something about it. So if you have, let's say, a shift when you can't attend every Saturday, or if you think I have certain job hours and you want to have a different timings, then in that case you can drop us a message and we can have a chat about how we can go about it.
Mm.
Anybody else, Vijay?
Uh, so far, times for Saturday. What will be the timings for the Saturday? He's asking for the question, Nirav Shah. What will be the timing?
The timing would be starting around same time, 10 or 10:30 till 1:30. So 10 to 1 would be an ideal time in the morning. So the session
Mm.
might get prolonged for next half an hour. Let's say if the topic is not fully covered, then he will spend half an hour more. But we are conscious that many of you might be working on Saturday, so that's why we keep it to 10 to 1. If you can't meet these timings, you can drop us a message on the contact number given. My name is Sam. You can WhatsApp me. We can have a discussion about it and we can have a plan accordingly. But it's better if we can have everybody on the same page. It's good for all of you. If you are in a group, you can learn from each other. You can share things with each other, your experiences. So it's a good way of learning rather than having one-to-one session. But if at all, if you can't meet those timings, then we can conduct one-to-one session as well.
One more question from the K Patel, which is the how many session in the week, so we can cover
Uh,
it.
yeah, the session would be one session in a week. for 3 hours. Obviously, you need a time to digest that information. After finishing the session, Vijay will give you some assignment to perform, some task to perform, right? So before you attend the next session, he will expect you to finish the task which has been given to you by him. Also, if anybody wants to do a fast track training and if they want to have more than one session, let's say like 2 or 3 sessions in a week, we can schedule according to that as well. But we prefer that if it is gradual, the more time you spend with the subject is good for you. Because if you learn something in a shorter span of time, you're more likely to forget most of the things in a short span of time, right? So let's say if you have a 10 session, you have a good length of time, 2.5 months, to cover those topics, right? So that is a decent time to learn something in depth.
Mm. Yeah.
Okay, guys, it seems like there are no further questions. If at all, if you have any questions, you have our contact
Yes.
detail.
So Nirav Shah is again asking for the full address for the classroom training.
We are based in North Wembley, in North. If you know the business park there, we are on G08 Courtney Road. So that's where our training center is. But this is an online training, right? We can't, in this situation, we can't have a classroom-based training. This is
Well,
pure.
Nirav, I must tell you that whether you go for the classroom training or online training in the CCNA, the concept will remain the same. Basically, the emulation software, what emulation software does, the what are the physical hardware available in the market, they are running the software. Suppose you have the Cisco router, so inside that Cisco router, there are software which is called iOS, which control the whole router processes. Same, the iOS is inbuilt available in the emulation software. So you can run the same command and same thing in the emulation software itself. So I don't think so to be learn to that things on the classroom base. But yeah, we can provide too, but the current situation is not allowed to do the things. But the concept and scenario remain the same, whatever you select your approach.
Okay. Okay, guys, thank you very much for attending this session. If you would like to join the training, depending upon the number which we will get, we can start as soon as next week if you are interested. The training cost is lower than what you might be paying for your kids' tuition fees, right? It's around 12 or 13 pound per hour. It's a 40, 400 pounds for 30 hours training. Plus, with our organization, if you're not happy or if you can't understand everything in your first go, we always have a next training which you can join free of charge. And as I mentioned in the beginning of the session, the 5-step process which we follow, I would like Vijay to quickly swap to that screen, please, Vijay. You
Yes,
can.
yes, just a minute. Yes.
Yeah, so this is step 1 to step 5 process, which I mentioned in the beginning, right? You can find it on our website, ittrainer.guru, right? So this is how we operate. Step 1, as I mentioned, practical hands-on training. Step 2, project experience references, right? Step 3, we provide, once you finish your training, Vijay will be conducting sessions to help you, like what are the common interview questions, how you should answer those questions, what are the bullet points you must have on your CV, what kind of job roles are more ideal for you, right? So those kind of things. Step 4, as I mentioned, many of us, would have a knowledge, but they will struggle to explain or express their knowledge in an interview, which is a very common problem. Hence, why we have got our own interview rehearsal software, which you will get free of charge. We will create a networking interview, maybe more than one, where you can rehearse your interview skills once you have gained the knowledge of the subject. Right? If you can scroll to step 5, Vijay. Yeah, step 5 is once you get a job, we will help you in terms of if you get stuck anywhere, you will receive a guidance from Vijay. He has got 13 plus years of experience. And also, we will introduce you to the recruitment agencies when we know. Okay. So that's how we operate, guys. If you're interested, get in touch with us. You have our contact details. And thanks for attending today's session. Uh, keep yourself safe. I know the current conditions. I know several people who are suffering from this disease. Hope everyone will come out safe of this and enjoy rest of your day. Thank you. Thank you, Vijay.
Thank you very much.
You can do the leave meeting,
Thank
Vijay.
you, Sam.
Thank you. Thank you, my friend.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Thanks to all who have shown the interest in the CCNA orientation sessions. So if you want the recording of this session, I can drop your in the email, so you can refer to. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Vijay, leave the meeting.
Yeah.